Welcome back, my followers. I'm your host, Ricky Knoles, and this is an episode of Knoles Cool Stuff. And today we are doing my final thoughts on the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. After using this for over 1 month, what are my thoughts on it? How was it as a daily driver for me? Let's find out here on Knoles Cool Stuff. Alright, so this is the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II. Alright. As for Sony, try to improve the names, okay? Sony Xperia 5 Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, or Mark II. Alright. A little more simplistic when coming up with names. Alright. Sony Xperia 5 Mark II, or even the Sony Xperia 1 Mark II. I'm going to say it, Sony is the most underrated smartphone company right now. Right? They have all the bells and whistles like all the big boys like Samsung, Apple, and all of them, and Huawei, but they don't get their just desserts. Why? Right? I remember before smartphones, Sony was pretty good cell phone when it was Sony Ericsson. A lot of people bought it. Why did they step away from the smartphone version of it? Now, I've seen some of the other ones before, the Sony Xperia 1 and 5, Mark 1 and Mark 2 and stuff, and they were good. I liked them, but it did have a lot of bloatware on it, a lot of Sony stuff. Right? But lately, the last two versions of their smartphones have been decent. Very Android, stock Android, okay? So that's why I liked about it. When I opened it, and then it had a whole bunch of junk I had to delete right off right away. Check. Now, a lot of people may or may not like this narrow aspect ratio, all right? I like it, to tell the truth. I have small hands. And with this, I can actually reach all the way across with my thumb. It makes it easier if I ever decide to use one hand when I use my phone, which I hardly ever do because I only do it when I'm laying in bed, so if it drops, it lays on the bed. Right? I don't do on the street like this, walk on the street with one hand. No. One hand here, one hand here. That's why I never drop a phone. But I like the narrow aspect ratio. I especially like watching it when I'm watching a movie, okay? Because, excuse me. Because it gives me that little aspect of watching a movie theater, right? That beautiful screen, looking so beautiful, so beautiful. And I like that narrow aspect screen. Another great thing about it is the dual speakers. One of the loudest smartphone speakers, other than the ROG2 phone I had, but they both have front-facing speakers too. All right. Check. Watching movies, listening to movies, listening to music. Check, 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 check. So it's checking all the boxes. So why aren't anybody buying it? All right. Not needing a SIM tool ejector to take out my SIM card. Check. Because I hate looking for a SIM tool ejector just to take out my SIM card. And I'm a YouTube reviewer. I got to take my SIM card out a lot. Right? When I switch every month to a new Android device or a new phone I'm reviewing that month. Right? So, my final thoughts, okay? Taking pictures with the Sony Xperia, great, okay? I've taken some beautiful shots with the sun going down at night. Now, I admit the night pictures are great when you have enough ambient light at night. But when it is completely pitch black, like no light at all, yeah, it struggles. But my question is, why are you taking pictures when it's pitch black? Are you taking pictures of somebody who's sleeping? Seriously, most people, when you take pictures, it has some light. Even in a club, it has some light. So Sony Xperia will do well at taking night shots. All right. Video, great too. Hands down, very beautiful videos too. I can't say anything really bad about the Sony phone, okay? There is just only one thing I do not like about it. Are you ready? It's not a big deal, but the fingerprint sensor on the side, I do not like it. A lot of times when I do it, it does not open. All right. Of course, it will probably open every time when I'm showing you, but it doesn't like I'll hit it, it won't do it. Now maybe it's because when I have a case on it, it doesn't read my fingerprint as well and stuff. But when you have it like this, see, look, kind of a little bit of a hassle. All right. But other than that, the fingerprint sensor they could improve later. I think I would prefer a in fingerprint display fingerprint reader. All right. Um, I'm not going to ramble anymore. Hands down, I used this phone for over a month, and I enjoyed it. Currently, I'm using the Google Pixel 5, and I enjoy that. But there's a good chance I might, if I'm not doing another review phone after the Pixel 5, I'll probably switch back to the Sony. I like it, okay? Only thing with the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II is that you will not have wireless charging. All right? Kind of down, you do have high refresh rate and stuff. So do you prefer a high refresh rate or wireless charging? It does have IP68 dust and waterproof resistance. So it has everything a good flagship phone will have except for wireless charging. And to be honest, I usually don't do wireless charging a lot. Sometimes I'll slap it on once in a while, but once I'm plugging in at night, I go to sleep. So, all right. So, can I recommend the Sony Xperia 5 Mark II? Absolutely. This is a beautiful phone. It's plus, oh, now forget to mention, it still has the headphone jack. So, I mean, I can take out my Beats Executive. That's right, Beats Executive. That still use a headphone jack, and I can still listen to it. All right. For some of the other phones, I couldn't use it. I had to use a dongle or something like that. It was a pain in the butt. Right. Yes. If you have the means, I'm not going to tell you to go buy it. That's up to you. But if you have a means and you go to a store, look at it. Take a glance at it. Fiddle with it with your fingers. I guarantee you, if you get this phone, you're not going to be disappointed. All right. Plus, it's a little cheaper than some flagship phones. So, there you go. Plus, you can play your PlayStation games on it too. All right. There you go. Hook up a PlayStation controller. A little thing in here. Boom. You're ready to play some games. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just my final thought. Basically me rambling about what I like and just not like about it. There's only like one thing I didn't really like about this phone was the fingerprint sensor. Everything else, bravo, Sony. All right. So, I'm your host, Ricky Knoles. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to be part of the Knoles Cool Stuff family. And share with your friends, because, you know, sharing is always one of those things we learned when we were in kindergarten. Share with everybody. Share this video. Until next time, my followers, be cool.